You're not insecure, you're hiding. You keep planning, overthinking, fixing, and waiting until you feel ready. And that's exactly why you still feel like a side character in your life. And I used to do the same thing, waiting until I was ready to post and to start something, until I realized that mindset was the exact reason I was staying small. So let me show you the 3 things that you're doing right now that are keeping you stuck and how to actually become her or him. And the last is the most important one, that a lot of people are wasting months without them even realizing. So the first thing that you're doing that is keeping you like a side character of your life is comparison to others. Every time you compare yourself, you are forgetting your own progress on how far you've come, and you're going to start doubting yourself, your journey, whether is this the right path for you, whether you're doing the right thing. And that's when everyone mess up. They quit. All of a sudden they think that this is unrealistic and impossible for them to achieve. But here's the thing, comparison is not even real. It's only going to kill your momentum. Let's think about it. You've been comparing your own journey to other person's journey where they are on their chapter 20 and you're on your chapter 4. Like, it really doesn't make sense. Of course, they're going to be more ahead of you and more successful than you because they have been on that field for more time than you. They have already gained all the necessary experiences and skills. And let's not forget the fact that they were also once in your place. They also started somewhere. So instead, transmute that negative energy, a doubt that you get from comparing yourself to another person into inspiration, because if they were once unsuccessful like you are right now and not getting results and stuck in doubt and then got the success that they have right now, then you can too. You just need to keep going. The reframe here is to just focus on you. It's a you versus you journey. Watch others for inspiration, but remind yourself that there are always going to be people who are ahead of you and also behind you. It really doesn't make sense. And that's how you're going to feel more powerful and more in control of your life and actually feel like the protagonist of your life. This was the first one. The second one is even more important. The thing that is preventing you from becoming that badass bee is because you keep believing in other people's opinions. You know, when other people doubt you, you doubt yourself. If people think that, oh my god, it's unrealistic, then you start to think, oh my god, maybe they're right. You know, and this is literally you hiding your potential. This is where 99% of people kill their dreams. Instead, you need to understand that a lot of people are criticizing you and like saying, oh my god, like who does she think she is? It's unrealistic, and like kind of laughing about you. They are projecting. They see that you are actually committed and locked into your dreams, and they are not. And they're realizing the truth of the fact that they could have at least tried to pursue their dreams, but they didn't because they got influenced by other people and that it was unrealistic. Realizing that truth is more painful than judging you for trying to achieve their dreams. They're like, oh my god, I haven't been serious about my dreams, so you cannot too. So at the end of the day, what you're doing is that you're actually reflecting a mirror to them of what they didn't do but could have. Something that not a lot of people talk about, which is sometimes the people who are close to you want the best for you and want you to stay safe, but they are doing it on their own worldview. Their idea of safety may be completely different from yours. Like, my parents were and are still completely against of me pursuing content creation full time. They think that this path is unrealistic, and they still say that I need to go to work at my dad's restaurant or go back to school, stop pursuing this unrealistic thing. If you're not earning money, it means that there's something wrong. Although you can acknowledge their fears and like understand where they are coming from, and then once you've done that, try to focus on your original plan, which is pursuing that goal. Or the second option is to just listen to them. So let me ask you this question. Like, if you are 80 years old and look back at this moment of your life, would you regret on following what other people are saying you should do? your parents' expectations, what's deemed normal for society, or not? And your answer to that question should be the thing that you should do right now. If I am 80 years old, I would regret tremendously for listening to other people's fears, because at the end of the day, people who are close to you, they just want the best for you, but they don't see your vision. It's simply as that. They're not going to believe in you until they see results, and are only these people who keep persevering and stay consistent to their plan despite feeling all the doubt, which is normal and human, and you need to let yourself feel that and like acknowledge your emotions. Those are the people who actually succeed, who become self-made millionaires, or actually are living your dream life. So the most important tip that I promised at the beginning of this video, do you remember? Which is secretly keeping people stuck without them even realizing for even months. Having this mindset of thinking that planning and scheduling equals progress somehow. It means that you're being productive. Literally, I'm not even lying. I know people who literally do it for months, saying, oh my god, I'm going to post my first video. They try to schedule all these goals on their calendar and planning over and over again for weeks without even starting. Like, honey, you need to realize that the reason why of this excessive over planning is actually your mind trying to protect you from potential danger. Is you avoiding the potential challenges and failures that you know that you're going to inevitably face. And understand that your mind is doing its job. You know, it wants to keep you safe, and it's associating you getting uncomfortable, starting a new thing that you're scared of, as a tiger that is going to eat you, which is not true. Even though on an evolutionary perspective, it makes sense, it has kept us alive, and that's why we have it as humans in our biology still today. But then it's not useful anymore. So, like most of the times, I promise you, the first time is going to be the hardest, and then the second time they're going to do that thing, and the third time it's going to be easier, because your mind is going to be like, oh, the first time that I did it, nothing happened, no tiger has killed me, nothing went wrong, or if something went wrong, I was able to face these challenges head on better than I thought. I was able to learn something from these failures. The thing is that the earlier you start, the better and the faster you're going to succeed. Planning is not productive. It's not going to give you progress. Actually starting and doing the damn thing and failing and learning, this is going to give you success. Although it's going to be uncomfortable, but it's going to be temporary. You need to learn to think in long term. You know, this is my way to soothe this anxiety and uncomfortable emotions that I feel, because like if I visualize myself 5 years from now, if I continue to, you know, post videos and improve for 5 years from now, I'm going to inevitably receive results. Sometimes you just need to realize that once you take action, it's only a matter of time and not how. So start doing that thing, because while you are trying to plan and schedule things and over fixing everything, there's someone out there who has your same identical dream, and they are starting, even though they are not perfect and ready for it, and they are failing and learning and then have succeeded earlier than you, while you are just starting. And I know it's so difficult to keep going when people are constantly overlooking you, like dismissing your potential, not taking you seriously. And in this video, I'm going to go deeper into it, why it happens, and how to keep going despite all of that. So see you there, Dream Aligner.